Hi, everybody. This is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Iowa, and I'm here live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, almost always joined by my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
We are so happy to be here. It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's like coming home.
We were in Canada and Alaska for 3 weeks. Then last week was our 36th wedding anniversary. We went to Hamilton, so we taped our video ahead of time. But we're live, real live people in our studio, and Prize Patrol is going to happen tonight. So yay. And if we get enough people to do Prize Patrol tonight, we will give away an embellishment from the brand new fall mini catalog. So who is on tonight, Steve?
Well, Tony is on, and Becky and Chris and Bev, of course.
Hello, everyone. And Tony shared, I would love it if you would share and we would get more crafty friends on here on Tuesday nights. But we are so glad you're here. Steve is busy punching out butterflies for me. So I have a few things to talk about. First of all, can you see this well? This is my voting card for this month. It's on my blog as of Monday, yesterday. And it's for Kylie's international blog contest. And I would really appreciate it if you would go on and vote. If you go to Stamping Mom on Facebook, or if you go to my blog, stampingmom.com, click on the link. I am the last card in the contest this month. Not that I'm behind, but yeah, I was the last one to sign up or to get my card done. I think I'm number 27. You can vote for up to 5. I have not, typically I used to always be in the top 10. I haven't been the last couple months. What you looking for, honey?
I just put the other butterfly.
Did you lose my butterfly? That's counterproductive to what I'm trying to do.
I thought I just punched it out. Here, let me look in here.
He punched it out and threw it away. So anyway, if you would vote for this card, I would really appreciate it. This uses, let me tell you about it. The beautiful, it's called Best Butterflies. This is a super fun set. I was really excited to get this. And then I use the Starry Sky cardstock. This is the designer series paper that goes with the butterflies. Can't tell you off the top of my head what that's called, but I can show it to you. It is called Butterfly Kisses. And it's bright and happy, which isn't this darling? It's totally up my alley. Did you find my butterfly yet, honey?
I'm working on it.
Okay, so that's this card. That would be great. For the card we're making tonight, it's this one. It's just an easy fun fold. You need a little strip of the designer series paper. And then you also need this die. This is the basic borders. And in the basic borders, I used this die. I'll keep that one out. And then for the little sentiment, I used the Celebrating You. And then I cut, to make this thank you, I cut it out with the smallest die. Okay.
Hey, shout outs to Elaine Wolf and Keisha Cook is on.
And Shirley
is on from
Holly.
Chris
Yay.
is on, of course.
Chris shared twice. Thank you, Chris. It really does. It seems weird, but it helps if you share it. I'm hoping more people will find us on Tuesday night. And also, Chris, for the Prize Patrol, you have to put hashtag Prize Patrol in order.
Pound sign, or other words.
Pound sign. If you're old,
like me,
it's called, the pound sign, but hashtag Prize Patrol. Otherwise, the computer won't get you in. Surely yours is right. Hashtag Prize Patrol.
Perfect.
Doesn't matter if it's capital letters or small letters. But if we get enough people to sign up for Prize Patrol, we will do more than just the card. We'll do something new from the mini catalog. I am doing shares again. I expedited my boxes and just finally opened them up tonight to find an embellishment to give away. but we are not done pricing them. But within the next couple days, I'll have the prices. And whether you're a demonstrator or a customer, having a little bit of everything from the catalog helps a lot. And I price mine as low as possible. And I really appreciate everyone who purchases those from me. And I will have that later in the week. Linda Mandernak's on. Linda Mandernak has bought every share I've ever sold for the last 7 years. So thank you, Linda Mandernak. I appreciate that. Bridget, too. Bridget always buys the shares. And I really, really appreciate that.
Do you have any other banners you want me to display?
Linda says your shares are the best. Yes, all the banners. The first one is about the shares, right? So it's that catalog, the Christmas, the fall mini, that's what the shares. And I know our shares, the catalogs were so close together. I feel like we just sent the shares right before we went to Alaska.
Just send the shares.
And now we're going to send more shares before we go to Sean's wedding next week. So my shares will go out by next Wednesday. So you'll get them quick. So please consider that.
Free catalog.
Free catalog. Yep. If you're not a demo and you don't have a demo, please email me and I would be happy to send you free catalogs.
Are the shares 6x6? Elaine wants to know.
My shares have always been 6x12. I am considering in the future making 6x6 an option so that I can put them in the cello bags with the name and the number. I give everybody the name and the number and do them in order. But we don't have cello bags that are 6x12, but mine are the bigger shares with more paper. So is that the right answer, Elaine? I like having more paper because I'm a DSP person. A lot of the shares you see are just the 6x6. Like if the paper comes in 6x6, that's what you get. But the 12x12 paper, I do it 6x12. So you get a half a big sheet. So the pricing is a little bit different, but you're getting twice as much paper.
Linda Donaldson's on and Pam Simmons.
Oh, and Linda, I think you've gotten did you get my share last time, Linda Donaldson? I think you did. Linda's been doing my stamp camp, and my stamp camp in July is Happiness Abounds. And I am so excited for this stamp camp. So if you purchase this suite from me, you get the stamp camp and the card kit and everything for free. So I don't know if you've thought about that yet, Linda, but this is going to be a really, really good one. And I have my cards just about ready for that. Okay. Did you find the butterfly that you cut for me yet?
I'm recutting one.
You're cutting a new butterfly?
I'm cutting a new butterfly.
Here, you come over here and tell a story, and I'll cut a butterfly. Okay?
I'm capable. I can do it.
Yeah.
So this last weekend, we had my niece's wedding. And
it was lovely.
It was the first wedding out of several that we're going to have here all this summer. And she's such a beautiful, lovely girl. Her
name's Rachel.
Rachel, a real sweetheart. And she had a huge wedding. They had lots and lots of people. And it was a lot of fun. It just so happened that the hotel that she had all the guests stay in was the Black Hawk Hotel in downtown Davenport. And that is the hotel where we had our wedding reception and where we stayed our first night as a married couple.
And our rehearsal dinner.
Yeah.
And that was 36 years ago. And it was, here I'm not poking things because I'm excited about this. No, I'll poke them. I'll try to be quiet. Rachel picked the hotel. Here, I'm giving it to him. Rachel picked the hotel, so we got a discount. And I thought, well, we'll just stay there because that's where the wedding guests stay. And I didn't think it would mean anything to me. And we got there. And
it looked exactly like it did.
Oh, the hotel was built in 1915. And it's been totally restored and updated, but it has old-fashioned everything, but it is beautiful. And I was like teary-eyed because, I mean, we spent our wedding night there. Our wedding reception was there, our rehearsal dinner. And I got to show my kids and talk about stories from our wedding. And it was really fun, wasn't it?
It really was.
And Steve made a video, and we're going to practice doing a voiceover. We haven't done that. and see how that goes. Good job, honey.
Yay, we have butterflies.
We have butterflies. So
I have to tell you, when you told me my job was to punch out butterflies, I'm thinking I'm not that mean of a guy. I wouldn't punch out a butterfly.
You know what I meant. I just get the holes out of the butterflies. Okay, here's what we're making tonight. And I have measurements on there, don't I? I have some measurements at least. So the card base, this is fresh freesia. And it's your normal, typical 5.5. But then going this way, I cut it at 7 1/4. And then I scored it at 4 1/4 like you normally would. And then what I did is I took this die from the Basic Borders and I put it as close as I could get it so the scallops would still show. And I saved this piece of paper to show you. I just don't like die cutting during the videos because I feel like you don't want to watch me die cut.
You should have me do the die cutting.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Then we could do it at the same time. But look at this piece. Can you see that on the camera? Tiny little skinny piece. That's what I cut off. Okay. So you'll know what to do for that. So that is how you make the card base. And then inside, we're just going to put your typical 4 by 5 1/4 basic white piece inside. And then I'm going to cut a piece of DSP. And this is out of the same Butterfly Kisses. I just picked a different paper than last time. And this measures 2 inches by 5 1/4. So see, it lines up totally with this. So did any of you watch all our Alaska or some of our Alaska videos? The funniest one is Steve talking about the cassette toilet. The most beautiful one is the animals. I think it's video number 8. And if you don't know what, I was going to make a graphic for best last half. If you go to YouTube and like best last half of our lives, best last half, there's 19 videos out there, Steve?
Yep. And basically one for each day of the trip. We managed to do it. And so they were all short because
we had no Wi-Fi.
We didn't have good Wi-Fi anywhere, and it took forever to upload any video longer than 3 minutes.
And if I seemed stressed during the video, he would be off camera going like this. Wrap it up.
Brevity is not always Beth's strong suit.
Are you saying I'm chatty?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that our ideas of being brief are different.
By the way, Linda Donaldson said she loved her shares. Linda, I'm doing them again, so get on my list. Like I said, the pricing will be out in the next couple days. And I appreciate you saying that, Linda. I was going to say something else. Do your prize patrol, everybody. Okay, I am just going to glue in this basic white and DSP layer inside my card. What has everyone else been up to? We've been obsessed with our Alaska trip and our wedding last weekend and our wedding coming up, but we don't know what you're doing. So tell us what's going on in your life.
We are going to be headed to Houston, Texas in about a week and a half.
Okay, can I interrupt you? I'm like, tell us what you're doing. And Steve's like, yep, here's what we're doing next.
I'm just helping them, priming the pump, you know. If I say where I'm going, then I bet other people will say where they're going.
So here's our DSP layers inside. Let me stop you again for a minute. Did I put the measurement for the parakeet party?
Yes, you did.
Did I say
2 3/4 by 5 1/4?
Right. And then I did the exact same thing. I put it over as far as I could and just cut off the slightest amount. And then I popped that up on Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to layer it on here. Oh, I didn't show you the greenery. I don't know where I put it, but I love this die cutting. Stitch greenery is what it's called. Can you see it up on the camera? It's really pretty. I've been using that a lot. It was in the catalog last year, and I thought it was too expensive, but when it came back again this year, I thought, you know, I need to buy it, and I'm really glad I did. I wish I would have bought it last year. Let's see if I got all the backings off. So I'm going to layer this layer. So a little bit of the cardstock. I love this too with the stitching and the leaves. I feel like that looks really pretty together.
So Pam has been camping, and Holly moved last week and is still unpacking.
Where did you move, Holly? Oh, Tony had her son's wedding.
It was a blast.
Oh my goodness.
Now doing a surprise party for her parents' 60th. Boy, she's busy.
Keisha made her list for the fall and winter. I want to hear what you're getting, Keisha. I did not order a lot. What I ordered was for my shares. And then I ordered for what my stamp camp. So I have stamp camp in July is Happiness Abounds. What set do you think, what suite do you think we picked from the fall mini for October stamp camp? Can anyone guess? There's only so many suites in there. So this thank you, again, I might have mentioned it earlier, is from the Celebrating You. And then I used the die from the Stylish Shapes to cut it out. I embossed that in white. So those are going to be the same. Here's where we're going to diverge. So if you look at this, there's a die. Steve, can you give me the two butterfly dies? One's on the embossing thing. So this is how I cut the fresh freesia detailed butterfly. And this is the crushed curry. But then I didn't like them on green. And there isn't a butterfly in the set to back it. So I want to show you how I did that. And then I'll show you another option. So I took the crushed curry and I glued down just the body. I didn't glue down the wings. And then I literally fussy cut it. Is that like dedication or what? I came under here and I cut off across the head because there's no way I could get the antennas to match. And then I just went around the body. So it wasn't that hard.
You want me to do that for you while you do the rest?
Well, I'm not going to do the rest because I'm going to show them another option. Because what if they don't want to do this?
Okay.
So I just wanted to show you, this is how I did the butterflies here. I die cut the top layer. I fussy cut the bottom layer. And then for the Calypso Coral, I did it again, and I literally fussy cut the body piece. I fussy cut this to put it on top of the fresh freesia. Is that confusing, or do you guys all know what I'm saying here? So I'm going to quit doing this, but you saw, well, I can cut this last little piece. So you see how I did it on that card. Now, would you guys be willing to do that? I also thought on this one, it would be cool because the wings on my voting card, I put the wings up. And I like that you see the DSP underneath and the wings are not flat. So I thought we could do this. Every time you make a card, it improves a little bit, right? You think of more ideas. So this one is flat. This one, I thought the wings could be up. And then I thought, well, we could make it even easier. So I went with this same Stylish Shapes set, and I die cut the second and third smallest circles, which are missing from right here. And I thought, well, we could just put circles of Calypso Coral because I really like those with the stitching. And then we could still just put the bodies down of the butterflies. So what do you think of that, Steve? Do you think that'll work?
Yeah, I need to see it put together.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can put it together. What did Keisha say? I haven't placed my order
all bundled up in
The gnomes are on the top. Does anyone else like the gnomes?
Yeah, I've seen several people say they like the gnomes. Tony likes the gnomes.
I thought Barb would like the gnomes because she loved the gnomes last time. People, they have a love-hate relationship. People really, really like them or they don't. But some of it is they have to see the gnomes made. Once you see the cards, you can look at the catalog and say, oh, it's okay. I don't need anything. And then you see cards made with it and you're like, oh, wait a minute. I need that. That's how this works, right, Steve?
Yes.
Yeah. It is. It's just different after you see it. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention about this card is, you know, the designer series paper always says, oh, here's the die I was looking for earlier, the stitched greenery. The designer series paper says that this is starry sky. And I was cutting things with starry sky and they didn't seem to match. So I think the night of navy matches better. Did anyone else notice that? With this butterfly paper, I feel like it's actually night of navy instead of starry sky. So I only put glue on the body and I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to go ahead and glue down the crushed curry one. Does anyone else have anything? Bridget hasn't ordered from the new catalog yet. Do you have a wish list, Bridget? Oh, I was going to tell you the holly set is what our October stamp camp is going to be. And I like that because we haven't really had a holly set before. And it's really, really pretty. But it was between the holly and the gnomes and the holly one. Okay, remember when I told you that on the videos in Alaska, I got this sign from Steve a lot? Guess what he's over here doing?
What happens is I noticed that as the stories get more enthralling, the stamping stops.
You guys want me to stop talking?
No, not that we. I just want you to keep multitasking.
Oh, Holly moved to Sioux Falls. You know, you're not too far from me. You could come stamp with me, Holly, or I could come stamp with you. Okay, so I have my butterflies on circles, and I do want to know, what are you more likely to do? Are you going to put it on here and fussy cut it? Or would you cut it out and glue it onto a circle? What would you do, Steve?
Well, I think that it would take a lot less time to do the circle, and I think the circle is still really cute. That's what I would do.
We'll see how this turns out. I'm going to hold it here a minute. I like that the wings can still be up. Bev got your catalogs. Bev, are you back in Iowa? You know, now you're in Iowa and there's no COVID. I feel like we should get to stamp together, Bev. I have my son's wedding and then I have my ACL surgery. So things are going to be hit and miss until the 1st of July. But I'll be home again the 1st of July and hopefully my knee will be, I'm hoping I can walk.
Sherry Stewart likes the glue on circles.
Do you? Sherry, I'm glad you're on tonight. You left me a comment yesterday. I was hoping that you'd get on.
Keisha likes it that you're popping the wings up. She likes the 3D effect.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the two different ways. This one takes longer. And then this was my how to make it faster. And then we could also embellish this. With this one, I put some of the new in color dots on here. So here's our cards. We have thank you. And then this was the first thank you fun fold. So this would be number 2. And this would be number 3. So what do you think, Steve? Do we have enough people on to give an embellishment away that have signed up for prize?
We've only had 12 people sign up for Prize Patrol.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that maybe what we should do is encourage these folks to invite their friends next week. And it'll be like a reward for next week.
So we need 20 people to give the embellishments away. And some people are watching. They just don't know how to sign in with StreamYard. StreamYard's asking for your name and your picture. All they do with it is put it on our screen so you can leave a comment so we can chat with you. So they're not selling your information. They're not doing anything else with it. So if you're watching the video tonight on YouTube or on Facebook, if you would give StreamYard permission, then you can see it, and then you can do hashtag prize patrol. And we could get up to 20, and then we could do the embellishment. Oh, Becky, you love the cards. Thank you. That makes my heart happy. So what we're going to do first is prize patrol for those of you that are on, and we're going to give away a card. Bridget likes the fussy cut one a little better. So she likes this one better. Yeah, I like all of them, but I can see, I mean, I like this one because the wings are up, and I like that one because we took more time.
So you're ready to do prize patrol?
Ready to do prize patrol. So prize patrol is for a card, and you can choose the card. Here, I'm going to change the order one more time. Thank you is number 1. That's the voting card. The first one I had done is number 2, and the one we just made is number 3. So we'll do prize patrol for a card, and you can go ahead and draw from the 12. So you have a 1 in 12 chance.
Here we go.
Chris says she likes the ones with the circle. Bev likes the ease of the circle. Bridget, have you won? No, you couldn't have won yet because this is our first. You can win my prize patrol once a month, and this is our first prize patrol in June. So yay, Bridget, which one do you want? Do you want number 1, the big thank you? Number 2, you said you liked the fussy cut one better. So I'm guessing she's picking number 2. And here's number 3. So let's draw one more time for another card. And they can pick from what Bridget didn't pick.
Here we go.
Oh, look at that. My mom is on tonight. Hello, Mom. I don't think you've ever found me on here. So thanks for getting on. Tony, if Bridget picks number 2, which I think she did, your 2 choices would be number 1 and number 3. So we'll wait and see. Has Bridget answered?
Well, yeah. Oh, she'll take number 2.
Bridget, okay. I can read your mind, Bridget. We're simpatico here. Tony, which one do you want? Do you want the thank you or the big circles? But as we're waiting to hear from Tony, please invite your friends next week. We're here every Tuesday at 7.
Number 3 with the circles for Tony. Number
3 with the circles for Tony. Okay. So these 2 cards will go out in the mail tomorrow. And please consider purchasing the shares from me. I'll get all the information to you on that. And also think about the stamp camp for July. Is there anything else we have?
No, just ask everybody, invite your friends and like us.
There's a weather alarm going off in the background. Are we having a thunderstorm, honey?
Yeah, they're going to be thunderstorms. It's really dark.
It's getting really dark. Yeah. But it's better than yesterday. Can we tell them what happened yesterday? We had a gas leak.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We had a gas leak and a water leak in our basement all at the same time. I thought the house was going to fall apart yesterday.
The Mid-American crew came out, and they were determined they were going to get it fixed yesterday.
Sorry, Mom. I didn't tell you about that, but we had a code 1 gas leak, and they said we should get out of the house, but Steve didn't mention that to everyone. Well, Sean and Amy were here, and he neglected to tell us that we were supposed to get out of the house.
The gas had been leaking just a little bit, and you could smell it out back of the house. And it was no worse yesterday than it was any other day. And I figured I'd been in the house for 2 weeks, smelling.
And we were still alive.
So what the heck? But they got it fixed yesterday.
They did. Well, you guys are awesome. We're happy to be back live again today. Please come back next week. I will get these cards in the mail tomorrow, and I hope everyone has a blessed week. See you later. Bye-bye.